Hey everyone, thanks for coming back to our channel, Not Your Mama's Greens. I'm Rashawn.
And I'm Amanda.
And today we're coming at you with a cook with us doing a General Tso's tofu. Doing a little cubed General Tso tofu for you, see if you guys enjoy it. So comment down below, like and subscribe.
Let's get into the video.
So part one of your General Tso tofu experience when cooking it will be to dry your tofu cube, right? Once you take it out of the package and get all the water out the package, you're going to dry it in between either paper towels or a clean dish towel. And then you will get the cube, right? I already did about half of it. You'll get the cube, you'll slice it down the long side, slice it down the flat side, and then cube it. Simple as that. Foul. Alright, so step two will be to season and powder our tofu cubes with the cornstarch. We got seasoned salt, some smoked paprika, and pure ground black pepper. Usually we would have some chili powder as well, but we don't have that, unfortunately. But we're gonna make do with what we got. And by the way, shout out to Nasia Cuzzo for the New York Giants blades and for being behind the camera. Alright, so we're gonna get started by putting about 1.5 cups of cornstarch in our bowl. See, I'm gonna do this by eye, cause I know how many tofu cubes I have. You know what I mean? Do it by the eye. And usually when I do it by eye, with the seasonings, with the smoked paprika, usually I just give it a little nice coating over the top. And with the seasoned salt, I go a little ham. You know what I mean? Because you want to have that seasoning on the tofu before you put the General Tso sauce on the tofu. So you can get a little good coating over the top of that cornstarch with the seasoned salt. And then with the black pepper as well. So I say about a tablespoon of seasoned salt, a teaspoon and a half of smoked paprika, and then a tablespoon of black pepper. Alright, phase 3 with these General Tso tofu cubes. We're gonna stir up this mix that we have with the cornstarch and seasoning. Make sure you get a nice little stir with the cornstarch and the seasonings to make sure it's well blended. Now we're gonna drop in the tofu cubes. You can do half first and then do half after, which will make it easier. You'll get a nice coating on all the tofu cubes. So I'm gonna do that first. And you can do both hands, but you would like to do one hand wet and one hand dry. So I'm using my left hand. Left hand is gonna be the dry hand, and the right hand will be the wet hand. Give this a little nice mix. Make sure that they're all nice and coated, so we can get a little crisp on them. Make sure they're crispy. Wow.
Okay, so now we're ready for phase 3, which is to fry the damn tofu. So we have about 3/4 cups of oil in our pan here. We're gonna do a shallow fry. So let's go ahead and test it out. I have the stove on 6.5. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and test it out. Clearly the oil's not hot enough yet, so we'll just let that one sit in there. If you're your first time using oil, don't be afraid of the oil, and also just put your hand over it kind of lightly to see if it's getting hotter. It is starting to warm up. It's always good to sacrifice one thing to the oil. That way you can test it out, see if it's hot enough. If not, hit pause and wait to put the rest of your pieces in. So now that we got some bubbles sizzling, this is cooking, so let's go ahead and put the rest of our pieces in. If it's your first time, like I said, cooking with oil, don't be scared of the oil, and also don't throw shit in there and pop yourself. Please don't do that. Just be gentle and know that the longer you're cooking with the oil, the hotter it's going to get. So your first batch might take a while to cook, but then your second and third batches are going to cook way faster. So keep that in mind. Okay, so now that it's been cooking for a little bit, they do cook relatively fast. I'm going to go ahead and start flipping some of them over. You see it's like that golden brown. It looks kind of like a chicken nugget. So that's kind of the consistency that you're going for when you're flipping it. And you can kind of feel with the spatula, like if it's hard or not. And if it's not, then you want to go ahead and leave it on the other side. So, and just again, be gentle. It's oil. It is hot. You don't want to hurt yourself. Quick tip, if you ever have a grease fire, do not put water on the stove. You want to put salt to put out a grease fire, because if you add water, it's going to make it worse. So stay safe in the kitchen, kids. Normally during this process, the next step would be to strain it with paper towels in here. But we don't have paper towels, so we're going to get a little innovative today. We're just going to put them straight in the strainer. So let's see how it goes. So you want to make sure that it's hard on both sides before you put it in. If it's not, just like leave them in the oil. And I'm going to put these all in, make a bunch of freaking mess, and then try to shake it out over the sink. So that is what you got to do, kids. If you have paper towels though, please use them. Update, if you are using the gâteau method here, we put a cutting board underneath it so that the stove doesn't catch fire. So please, be safe.
Alright, for the last step for the tofu cubes will be to throw these fried tofu cubes over a teaspoon of oil. I'd say about on low to medium heat. I'm going to throw these in. And then you're going to throw the General Tso sauce over the top just to coat it. You don't want to drown it, you just want to coat it. Good coating is all you need. And then, this is optional, but I love to do this. It adds a good amount of sweetness to it, not too much. I'm going to drizzle some honey on here. Drizzle a little bit of honey over the top of these cubes. Give it a little stir. Wow, and they're ready to go. Wow.
It's taste test time.
They're done.
So let's try this out. See how Rashawn did.
Just like that, they're done. They're on point.
Definitely.
They're on point. Nice and crispy. The sauce isn't too overpowering.
It has like such good seasoning.
And the tofu is seasoned. A lot of times when you eat fried tofu, the tofu itself isn't seasoned. The tofu is bland. And all you taste is the sauce. You taste it all the way through.
And also, this is really good to make with a side of rice, some steamed broccoli. It's like the perfect meal. Weeknight, if you don't want to get Chinese, make something that tastes better than Chinese.
Oh yeah.
Thank you guys for watching this video of Cook With Us. Remember, please like and subscribe. Comment down below. Let us know if you tried the recipe, if you like it. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can find out when we have our new videos.
Yeah, stay tuned. For more recipes, more tips, more advice, and we here for you. We got you.
Love ya. Good night. Bye.